Making a profit on prediction markets is not as hard as people make it. And in this video, I'm going to go over how you can actually set yourself up for success. By tracking what you are doing, tracking your activity, what's working, what's not, managing your portfolio like an actual investment, not deposit and go all in on one selection, and how to really turn this from what people would term gambling into an analytics driven portfolio approach where you can actually make money in these markets. I can promise you it's not as hard as you think it is. Or maybe if you've played around with a little bit of capital, you've lost it and you're like, this is not for me. I'll show you the ways you can do this with minimal experience in these markets. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Be sure to drop down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more every single week here on In the Money. We have you covered with everything that you need to win across modern markets like crypto, prediction markets, and more. And also check out Kalshi down below. You can literally get started for free, deposit $10 and get up to $500 in bonuses. Check out Kalshi down below in the description. You can sign up and also get free money as soon as you deposit $10. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. First and foremost, Kalshi, there's so many things that they offer: sports, mention markets, finance, tech and science, economics. It can be really overwhelming. You see on the homepage here, Fed decision, Texas Senate winner, Michigan Senate winner, gold 15-minute charts, first album equivalent sales. You really want to eliminate the noise from 90% of these markets. The number one thing I can tell you is niche down. My whole premise on prediction markets and in crypto, I talk about crypto a lot on this channel, is find a niche or a couple of things that you're really good at and actually just focus on those consistently. That is how you're going to make consistent money in these markets. Don't be bouncing around to all these different places. For me, sports markets and also sports mention markets. Okay. And what I mean by that, so sports, we have, stuff like, and I do dabble in crypto markets, but I try not to as much. I think that sometimes they can be very random, except for the really long-term markets. But for example, sports, obviously like results of sporting matches or things like over-unders, etc. inside of these matches. We'll talk about that here in just a second. And then mentions markets. When I say sports mention markets, I mean, like, what will the announcers say during a primetime NFL game? Or what will the announcers say during an NBA game, for example? Those are the markets that I'm really tuned in on because I'm a big sports guy outside of crypto stuff and outside of like the investing world. Sports is one of my biggest hobbies. So that's where I've found myself to thrive the most when I am utilizing prediction markets like Kalshi and like Polymarket. Obviously, we have links for both down below, Kalshi and Poly. If you're in the US, definitely check out Kalshi. And then if you're not in the US, we have a link for you as well for Polymarket down below. But I want to show you guys how to turn this from quote unquote gambling, as a lot of people say, into a consistent profit machine, tracking your results. And also you can make it as easy as finding other traders that are profitable, watching their wallets, and actually make a system based off their strategy. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Also, we can make it as easy as possible. We have our Discord down below, inthemoney.live. It's 3 days free, $49 a month. But the value you get in here is absolutely insane. We have one of our players and members inside of the server that is actually up 17 units on predictions and sports in the last couple of weeks. We had a 4-0 sweep yesterday for my picks specifically, and we have a full team here. We do prediction markets, sports betting, as well as meme coins. So 3 days absolutely free, and there's a free money section with up to $500 in bonuses. You can literally join in and make free money. See if it's for you. Link down below in the description. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So number one, like I said, to niche down. But number two is to track your results. Okay. The amount of times that I've talked to people privately, Discord, in person, going out, people asking, what do I do, for a living or whatever. And I kind of go through the stuff that I do. And one of the things is, prediction market content. I work with some of these different prediction market platforms, etc. They're always like, yeah, man, I deposited $50 in one time. And, I didn't really like it. But, you ask them, did you go all in on the first selection, or, what did you end up, like, what markets were you looking at, et cetera? Like, oh yeah, just a random football game. It wasn't for me. that's not how you're going to win long term. So number one thing I can tell you is to track your results consistently. And there are two apps out there that you can do this for free. Number one is JuiceReel. This is a newer one. You can come in here, you can sync up your Kalshi or whatever other platforms that you're looking at. You can actually sync them up here and see all of your results across all these different apps and platforms, and it'll put in tally your profits and what markets you're actually proficient at. It'll break down, okay, you're profitable in baseball and football, but basketball is not your thing or whatever the case is. And so will Pickett. Pickett's probably the most popular one. I know it's not available everywhere, but you can come in here and see your profit calendar. It tracks all of your selections. You literally just track everything in one app. If you don't track, you are slacking. If you're not tracking, you're slacking. That's the terminology. And I think it's the same thing with this. This is not gambling. This is not something that you should be taking lightly. Every dollar of anyone's capital is precious. Come in here, download these apps, sync up your Kalshi or Polymarket or whatever you're using, and try to give yourself an edge. Because if you're not tracking, for me, like, I see the markets I'm not great at. And some of the stuff like this, the smaller scale sports like tennis or I've seen like UFC random upsets, and I see where I'm not good. Like if I try to press my luck on WNBA, I've noticed I'm not very good. But if I stick to NFL, NCAA football, and soccer, for example, and baseball and NBA are kind of in that middle ground, like that's where I make the most capital in these different markets. As with anything, you have your Robinhoods, you probably have a tracking mechanism. They make it easy to track your investments. You can go in to any crypto investment portfolio or whatever the case is. You are very diligent about what you have in your portfolio, right? Don't make this any differently, especially if you clicked on this video and you're looking to make a serious side hustle or a little bit of extra income on the side. You're not going to do it by just hopping in here and being a complete casual whenever it comes to tracking. You need to know what you're good at and double down on those different markets. So JuiceReel and Pickett, these are the best tracking apps out there right now. Number two, we talked about niching down. Also, make sure you are tracking. Number three, stay in the markets you're proficient in. Use the tracking to your benefits, okay? Come in here, like I said, for me, football and soccer. Those are the consistently best sports for me. ROI shows it, like my different tracking apps. I see that's where I make money. I lose money whenever I'm bored and I'm like, hey, let's go in here and look at the weekend F1 race, or I want to come in here and look at the Canadian Football League or whatever the case is, right? That's not for me. So make sure you stick to what you know and track. The tracking will show you everything. You might be surprised. After a while, at one point, I saw that I was like 13-2 in cricket markets. I don't play cricket very often, but that's one of those degenerate tendencies. But randomly, I guess I have kind of an eye for that. But the apps and the data won't lie to you, and you can start scaling up in those markets accordingly. Number three is track profitable traders. This is a great website. We're kind of primarily using Kalshi in this video, but this is a great site here, polymarketanalytics.com. You can type in anybody's profile, anybody's wallet, etc., and you can filter here by categories. So you can see this guy, Texas Kid. This is a really good MLB wallet in my experience. This guy wins 55.5% of his Major League Baseball games. He's ranked number 23 in baseball, and that's over 400 different selections. So he is here we see it's 5.3 million in profit, and he's lost 5.1 million. So this guy's up $250,000 in total, and he's gone across all these different markets. You can also filter it and see, like I said, he's lost $250,000 on UFC. He's lost $200,000 on the NHL. You can see here on UFC 329 specifically, he lost $140,000. So you can use this to your advantage and actually put together a little bit of a portfolio of people that you follow for certain niches. These guys are proven profitable over a long-term span. You can see here, he's capital efficient. His win rate overall across every sport's 54%. He has $90,000 in his wallet. His total P&L is $257,000. But I truly think that this guy is a must follow for baseball. He takes underdogs. He's very good and proficient in that area. He's also very good at basketball. we can see here, he's actually made $400,000 on basketball. So if this guy didn't burn a lot of capital on the UFC literally by itself and hockey, he'd be up about $1 million on this account if he was able to just niche down as well. And it looks like that's what he's done. Every day this summer, he only plays in these markets. Here's another one. It's kind of like an incognito wallet. This guy, he only plays like small, $1,000 a game, which for these guys, some of these guys are blasting $100,000 into a baseball game on a Tuesday night. So not every, profile is fit the same. But this guy, for example, his P&L, he's made $52,000. His positions, if you see here, he has a couple open for tonight, 1.3 thousand, just on that means he's up 52 units, 52 times his normal investment size per trade, which is absolutely crazy. So his unit is about 1.3K. He is up right now at $52,000. That's a 17x, or no, that's like a 52x or a 26x on his unit size. And then let's just say, his net worth, he only has 1.8K in the profile. I wouldn't recommend doing that. His net worth is that his USD cash balance, you can see here, is $183,000. So this guy's a very profitable trader. He's 6.2% capital efficient, which is return on capital invested. That's what matters. So that's a great way to look at it as far as his capital invested, 6.2% over the last 30 days. And he's up $52,000 playing $1,000 a game. Now you look at his categories, you can see here over the course of time, we'll filter it. MLB, this guy's up $37,000. Really good wallet to follow here as far as Major League Baseball. You can see here on the MLB, he's up 37 grand on the MLB. He's the 116th ranked trader, only has taken 175 trades and only wins 50-50. But the percentages he's playing, he's able to profit. So you can take some of these in every sport, find the profitable players, see what their strategy is. Like this guy likes to play underdogs a lot. Texas Kid is just a really efficient, seems to know the game, has some sort of model or data. But you can literally come in here and start structuring based off a few different profiles, even if you're not an expert in these sports, and be able to actually come in here, copy trade some of these guys, see what works, see what doesn't, take some of your own selections and things that you're affluent at, do your research, etc. And the data tracking apps will tell you exactly what you need to know, the sports you should double down into, the sports you should cut out from your playing activity. And that's how you turn this into a profitable portfolio long-term on Kalshi. So guys, like I said, if you want us to try to do the work for you in a way and really assist you getting free money on these different apps, trading on Polymarket, Kalshi, and other platforms, growing your bankroll. Like I said, we literally have a guy in the server who, first and foremost, if this guy's just like every channel is second to none. We also have 𝗀𝗏 here who has made 17 units in profit over the last literally like 2.5 weeks, which is absolutely insane. And we also cater to the crypto side as well. So if you want to join that group, 3 days free down below in the description. And I'm going to jump into looking at the action for tonight, guys. So like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on Monday. As always, trade responsibly, my friends, and of course, stay bullish, my friends.